Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kenneth Heights has to offer. Bright lights, flashy signs, nudie bars, showrooms, office buildings, coffee shops, block traffic, street mimes, ritzy restaurants, dark alleys, beat cops, suits, crooks, thieves, and the homeless. My office was located 2 stories up, overlooking much of the chaos. While the street may be home to crazy characters, so was my life.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. One such person was Edith Dietrich, my plucky secretary. She had a dirty mouth, but I wouldn't trade her for nothing. And she isn't the craziest person I had to deal with. Paul Wint, Arthur Phelps, Joey Everknuckle, and the list goes on. I'm a PI, and I often enlist the help of a vast array of crazy personalities. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. It's just how I do things. Sadly, I need help to plug this show, so...
Here you go, Mr. J. It's all typed up.
This is the plug?
Yep.
So if you want to hear my unique, interesting, and funny cases, you can go to 7lamb.com or search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts. Every season is a new case, and boy, they can get crazy.
How's that?
Good, Edith. Thank you. Not sure what a podcast is, but if you're listening to me right now, odds are you do. So make sure to listen, subscribe, and rate and review. And don't forget to follow 7 Lamb Productions on all those big social media platforms that are so popular nowadays.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fascinating episode of Will There Be Cake? I'm Robert Lamb. It is fast. Okay. Well, we'll see if this is a fascinating episode. We're not sure yet. Okay. I'm Robert Lamb. Who so rudely interrupted me just now is Amber Simpson.
Hi.
and today we have a very special guest. Very special because they've never been on the podcast before.
Yeah.
So that means they are very special.
Very special.
And that person is Fran. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
No problem. And luckily you got here just in time to celebrate one of the hottest new days. I can't wait to delve into it. Amber Simpson, what is today?
Today's more of like a necessity holiday than a celebration.
Yeah, it's useful.
Holiday.
It's a useful holiday.
It's a day
tool.
that reminds you to get shit done.
And what shit are we getting done?
Clean out your fucking fridge day.
I don't think the fucking's in there, but
I mean,
clean out your fridge day.
If it makes it more exciting for you, you can add it in there.
You can spice it up if you want.
Spice it up with a fucking.
So clean out your fridge day.
Yeah. We're prepping for Thanksgiving, guys.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it was made. It was actually created by Whirlpool Home Appliances.
Okay.
Whirlpool Home Appliances. The home economists at Whirlpool Home Appliances created the day in 1999 to encourage people to clean out their fridge before the holidays. They even had a toll-free hotline that people could call for cleaning tips.
Why? What cleaning tips do you need?
I don't know.
You take the food out, you wipe it down, and then you...
Have you ever cleaned your fridge before?
Yeah, but if you look at it right now,
it's
you
gross.
Can't really tell.
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of cat hair and dirt like on the bottom, and I just don't want to pull everything out.
Exactly. Like,
a lot of work.
We have hectic, busy lives, and we forget to clean out our fridge. So today reminds you, clean out your motherfucking fridge because it's almost Thanksgiving. You have a lot of leftovers. Maybe like a big old turkey you're going to have to put in there.
I think the problem is that I always notice it's dirty right when I go grocery shopping. I come back, and then I like already put everything in there, and I don't want to take it back out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. It's the struggle.
I don't know. Have you ever cleaned out a fridge, friend?
I definitely have.
Yeah. Was it?
It's very fun, but there's a lot of stories about cleaning fridges that are probably fun out there, just not mine.
No, yeah, just yours wasn't one of the top ones out of all the top cleaning fridge stories.
I don't think there's any fun cleaning
I bet you there's one. There's got to be one.
You're like
the whole world.
There's like a gremlin in the back of your fridge when you
Well,
get there.
I didn't say a fictional one. I just meant like it was probably like a fun one. Like, I don't know, like a couple met each other and they got married in a fridge or something. Not in the fridge,
Okay,
but like
because
they got
that's
married
more realistic.
No, but they
than
got
a
married like
gremlin.
cleaning out the fridge and then they touched like the same like soda pop.
Okay, they're cleaning the same fridge and they've never met, and they're like, "Oh my god, let's get married."
Maybe it's in like a supermarket or something. I don't know why a random.
Yeah,
would be
maybe
cleaning
it's
a
like an
supermarket,
actual
but-
like a giant freezer or something like that. Like that kind
Like
of
a
fridge.
two-sided fridge.
Yeah, like somebody it's
Oh,
like
I
a
got
meat
you.
cute.
Ooh, you know what? What show is that? Is it Bob's Burgers? I think it's Bob's Burgers where fucking what's her name? The little man voice one.
Tina?
Thank you.
I've never seen the show. That was a good guess.
Wow, you've never seen Bob's Burgers?
No, but I've seen enough memes.
Okay, anyway, there's an episode where she's like in a convenience store or something and she like goes to grab a milk or something and then touches the hand of a boy
The
on
guy
the,
in the side,
on the
right?
other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right.
That's
They
what
were
I'm
not
saying.
cleaning it, but it's fine.
Yeah, but maybe there is a situation where somebody was cleaning it and that's how they met.
Yeah, and she only knew him by like his hand, and then
That's why
she
I-
went back a bunch of days until they met, and then they dated for like a day.
See, I've heard a story like that. That's why every time I go shopping now, I stick my hand inside and I just go like this,
You just
back
wait.
and forth. Yeah. And I just hope somebody touches it. Still, it's only been this guy named Steve, but we've gone out to dinner a few times. It's been great.
Yeah, if you make friends cleaning fridges, it's a good day. It's a good day.
I'm like, see, please, someone touch my hand.
So the NSF, Sanitation Foundation International, found that the meat and veggie drawers are the dirtiest spots in our kitchens in regards to causing disease.
What?
They are hardest to clean, especially if you have a fridge like me where like my door doesn't even open all the way, so I
Yeah.
can't get that drawer out. So it's just like I'm gonna clean as much as I can. There's
That's
still
true.
shit all over.
I do need to clean out my fridge. I haven't set time aside for it.
You need to. It's almost Thanksgiving.
I'm not buying a big turkey.
Well, you're gonna go somewhere where there's turkey and then you bring home
Yeah.
leftovers. Exactly.
I got plenty of room.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm one man.
Your fridge is like falling apart though. So
Yeah, the top glass part like is very shaky, so I always just put like fruit on top. Because if I put too much stuff on it, one day it's gonna shatter.
So the right way to clean your fridge, I read this list and I was like, never done some of this ever in my life, so never cleaned out a fridge the right way. Empty each shelf, completely wipe down the inside of the refrigerator, wash the drawers and underneath the drawers, throw away all expired food. That's the biggest thing.
I've been doing that.
It's throwing away expired food.
Yeah, because I noticed I had like a lot in there.
That's one of the good things that could happen today. You could be cleaning out your fridge and find something that got pushed in the back of the fridge that's not expired that you could still use you didn't know you had.
Do you put baking soda in your fridge?
Yes. I haven't changed it out in like 2 years, but yes.
Why do we do that again? I mean, I do it.
I think it's like
It's like a
preserves the
Yeah,
freshness.
Listen.
Or
I
the
don't
smell.
know. I don't know what
It might be the
is.
smell. I think it might like get the
It's something like that.
something.
I just never knew. It's just like I just bought baking soda one day. I'm like, I think I have to put this in the fridge. I'm not sure why, but my mom did it for fucking 30 years. I think I got to do it.
Wow, you're such an adult.
Thank you.
You're doing it even though you don't even know why.
Not gonna lie, that's the first time I've heard of people putting baking soda
No?
in the fridge. No,
Really?
I've never heard of that
Really?
before. Yeah, no, not even once.
There's a generational gap between us. I think that's what it is.
I feel like I
That
knew
and-
that.
There's probably a cultural difference.
Oh,
too.
that's
Oh,
true
that's
too.
true.
That's yeah.
Wait,
Do you have fridges there?
wait. Did you? Were you born there?
Yes.
Okay, so you grew up for 14. By the way, there is Venezuela,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
Venezuela,
for the
yeah.
listeners. So the first 14 years you were there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then I moved here when I was 15.
so no baking soda in the fridges.
No.
Do they
Always,
do you
always in
guys
the-
use like pantries more than we do?
I
It
mean,
definitely deodorizes your fridge, by the way.
Okay.
Removes the stinky smells.
we have fridges too. It's just we actually
It was a joke.
ours are kind of shitty too. Though. I mean, yeah.
So maybe
but-
it could use some baking soda.
Probably. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
maybe.
Especially with all the power outages that are over there
Oh,
nowadays.
yeah. Oh, really?
Definitely. Yeah. There's a lot of power outages.
Damn.
Every day.
That makes sense.
For about like 5 or 6 hours.
So wait, but then once you moved here, you still didn't have any like friends who did baking soda in the fridge?
No.
Damn.
Weird.
See, I think it's more of a generational thing.
It probably
so?
is.
Yeah, because I only did it because my mom did it. I was passing it down, but I don't plan on having kids, so that's going to be lost.
Maybe we just had stinkier fridges.
That's true.
So
You
you're
could probably-
supposed to vacuum the condenser coils and vacuum underneath the fridge. That's part
I
of
never
the
do
chaos.
under the fridge.
I was
No.
like, I don't even know how to get to the condenser.
It's too
coils.
heavy.
It is
It
pretty
is too heavy.
Imagine you
die.
dragging that thing back and it tilts and you're goodbye,
Yeah.
Robert Lamb.
It just
Could
gets
die.
smashed in
I
between
feel like
that
there's
and
some
the
like
stove.
percentage facts of people who die from fridges.
No, I think they do. I think more people die from like fridges falling over or whatever
Than
than sharks.
Sharks, yeah, that's what
it's
it
always,
is.
It's always like random things and then sharks. It's like, what can you die from more than sharks? Like cows kill more people than sharks.
Yeah. And,
But honestly, they should. We eat a lot of cows.
and hippos. Wait, not hippos.
No, hippos for sure kill
Oh, it is
more people.
hippos,
Yeah. Hippos kill like I think besides like mosquitoes, they kill the most people in Africa. I
Damn
think that was
hippos.
like in the list. It was like
Jeez.
they kill more than crocodiles.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Maybe it's because people mistake hippos for being like a friendly animal. No one's gonna
They
go
look
ahead
cute.
They
yeah,
are
no one's gonna go ahead
fat
and
and cute.
get close to a crocodile.
Well-
They might get close to a hippo.
But also hippos, I know this is clean out your fridge day, but let's get into it real
Let's
quick.
get into it.
Hippos can actually run really fast, like 30 miles per hour.
Jesus
Whoa.
And
Christ.
like people don't expect them to because they're so chubby.
I only see the one at Busch Gardens that's always just chilling in the water, taking naps, letting
Yeah.
the fishies eat all the stuff off of him.
Well, I think they that's what they mostly do, but they're territorial. Like
I
when I
believe it.
went when we went to the Indian Ocean, when I was like on that tour, we stopped at the Indian Ocean and there were
You
signs.
stopped at the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, well, they're like, go
Take
look
a
at the
left.
Indian Ocean. Yeah,
To
so
the
like,
Indian Ocean.
we're here. Go look at the Indian Ocean. So we're like, all right, because we were on our way to Johannesburg or whatever. And then when I like walked out there, there's like a sign that said like beware, and it had like sharks, hippos, and crocodiles. I'm like, who would go swimming here? Like, I'm not going swimming here.
Yeah, no.
That's scary.
Hippos
nobody was in the water.
And sharks. Speaking of, totally not related to clean out your fridge day. Did you see that giant great white shark that's here?
Where?
It's like
Wait, where? What?
around Florida. It's
Oh,
like one that
Christ.
they tagged like in another part of the country, but it's like one of the biggest great
really?
white sharks they've tagged in like a really long time, and now it's swimming around Florida right now. Don't go in the water.
It's in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Damn.
R.I.P.S.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's a hurricane outside soon. So
Yeah, so we don't have to. Or there
This
was. There was. in the
Hurricanes
past.
definitely kill more people than sharks, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I'd hope so. Anyway, I got some history of refrigerators before we
Okay.
well,
Let's
that's
hear it.
that's the name of a company, not a refrigerator. But in 1755 was the first artificial refrigeration began when a Scottish professor, William Cullen, used a pump to create a partial vacuum in the world's first refrigeration machine.
It does blow my mind that like people didn't have refrigerators.
Yeah,
Like,
they just
prior
had
to
pantries.
1950.
Like you just
Like, yeah, but they bought meat. Like they had to like go buy food like pretty much every other day because it goes bad.
yeah, that sounds awful.
Or you put like salt on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like sailors did.
I feel like
salt your
I,
meat.
I'm already bad at eating things in my fridge before they expire.
Yeah, like my fruits and vegetables go bad all the time. It's like I'd be at the market every day.
Probably the most wasteful generation ever. That's okay.
That being
Oh,
said,
sure.
I feel like there's got to be eating fresh food. Well, it's obviously gonna taste better,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be a lot less waste for those who care
Right,
about
right.
wasting food, of course.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel
if
like that would
you-
be one of the pros of not having fridges, but also it's the convenience of having a fridge. It's
Well, I think of more of like drinks just being cold. I mean, I guess if you had freezer, but I don't know. You wouldn't
Yeah.
have that stuff either.
You don't
Yeah.
have freezer.
Wouldn't have
Why would you
ice.
get
But if you
ice?
live,
Yeah,
especially
you
if you're
wouldn't have
living
any-
here, but if you're living somewhere where it actually gets cold, like
That's true.
it's probably a
Yeah.
little bit easier.
Yeah, they used to just leave their milk outside.
Ew.
No, I'm just kidding.
that is oof. One day you drink milk, the other one you eat cheese. I mean,
Yeah, just start churning the butter, making that butter.
That's another big thing they like brought up in my research about today was trying to understand food labels and the meaning behind like the sell by and best by dates, which
Okay.
don't necessarily mean that the product's gone bad. It's just the quality isn't the best. So trying to figure out when things actually are bad for you to eat so you don't waste as much
I'm
stuff.
still like always scared to eat something past that
Yeah,
date.
me too.
I know you can.
Adam always tries to, I'll be like, this expired like 2 weeks ago. He's like, it's still good. I'm like, we're eating eggs that's like a month old. I'm like, are you sure these eggs are still good? He's like, yeah, eggs last forever. I'm like, oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, but I still don't.
Yeah, it's
maybe
still
maybe
I don't
the-
wanna chance
maybe
it.
the ones here, but back at home, that's a
No.
very different story. No, because over here they have the unfertilized eggs, and I don't know if that changes anything.
yeah.
But
It
there's
probably
sometimes
does.
my family used to be cracking eggs just to make scrambled. Like some of them will be like green inside. It's like,
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah, no.
That's a huge no.
No,
But-
thank you.
I've also seen, it's the type of foods like food colorant that could be expired for like 3 or 4 years. People still use it just because it's not.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like an actual.
Yeah, it's
but
just like an actual.
But like if I had
type
like
thing.
I mean, obviously, like yogurt, cottage cheese. Like you can't. I had
Yeah,
I had cottage
milk,
cheese one
yeah.
time that wasn't even expired, and when I opened it, there was like mold on the side.
Ew.
And I didn't even notice that until I was like eating it, and then I looked. I'm like, what is this green stuff? And
Oh,
I
no.
moved it back, and it was all mold. I'm like, ah, gross.
Gross. So in 1911 was the first household refrigerator produced by General Electric, and the design was based on one by a French monk and physics teacher, and primarily designed to help GE sell electricity. In 1923 was the first Frigidaire, founded by the folks who brought you General Motors, and the brand became so popular that many Americans called any refrigerator by the name of that company, which is true. My grandparents, my grandparents called every refrigerator Frigidaire. So weird.
Is it kind of like how parents used to call every console Nintendo?
Yes,
Yes,
that's exactly.
yeah.
Yes, that's exactly.
I mean, you say Kleenex a lot of times, and it's really tissues.
Yeah.
because there's other brands of tissues.
That's true. That's very true.
Or like Febreze.
Yeah,
or Windex.
Yeah.
And then the first freezer arrived in 1940.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
That
That
is the
doesn't
history.
sound like so long ago, but at the same time, it does.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Like when you think of like the first refrigerator was 1755.
It's just that my grandparents didn't have probably a refrigerator at
Yeah.
first, which is crazy.
Crazy. So we know how you celebrate. Obviously, clean out your motherfucking fridge.
Yep, you got to clean it out. Take all the stuff out, wipe it down, throw away the expired food, put it all back. Put all the good stuff back.
I mean, and nowadays, like one fact that I read was like nowadays with like the rise in rents and more quickly than the incomes across America, 25% of adults now share a fridge because they have a roommate.
Right.
So the fridge is a major source of roommate tension, and cleaning it is great for your roommate relationships, which is true because I live with my sister,
Yep.
and she buys a lot more food than me. So when I decide once a month to go shopping to spend my money on food to feed myself, I have nowhere to put my fucking food because she hasn't cleaned out the fridge in like 3 months, and it's packed with her fucking food that's old as shit, and I get so mad.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not listening to this. Kara, clean out the fucking fridge.
Yeah. Take that.
Maybe with the right roommate, you could have one of the love stories Robert Lamb was talking about earlier.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. You never know. You just got to meet the right person.
Yeah.
I think it's a good meet cute story. That's
Okay.
just me, though.
Well,
It would be a great story to tell your grandchildren for sure.
Yeah,
if you decide
yeah.
to have them, I mean, it's free.
If I decide to have kids and then carry
And then
down
they
the
decide
baking
to have
soda,
kids,
yeah.
Yeah.
Baking soda tradition. Where's your baking soda in here? We don't need it, Dad. Yes, you do. It smells.
you're so old.
Yeah.
Dad,
Gosh, Dad, stop.
I feel like now refrigerators probably just like have something included in them that helps. There's so many
Yeah,
now.
probably.
Like there's like a fucking touch screen on the door and
Yeah.
shit that like talks
It's like,
to you and has
need
Siri.
milk or whatever. I don't know.
It really does. There
It
are
does.
some that do that shit.
I know.
It's crazy.
They're running low on milk.
Hey,
can
if, it
play
lets,
music.
if it lets you play Fortnite on it, it might as well just have something to get
That's
get rid of
true.
the odor. I mean,
Hey, some guy played Doom on a pregnancy test, so
yeah, that is awesome.
yeah.
What the fuck?
It was very hard to see, but whatever.
But it happened.
Yeah, and he's a dad. No. Found out he's a dad. All right. Well, the big question is: do we celebrate after cleaning out the fridge? Do we celebrate by eating a cake?
I think so. Why not?
Do you
Treat
think
yourself.
Would you eat a cake today to celebrate? I'm doing it.
Would that be after or before cleaning the fridge?
Oh, I'm doing it
After.
after.
You gotta
It's like a
treat-
celebration.
Yeah.
It's like you clean out your fridge and then you're like,
This
that
is
was
your
hard
reward.
work. Let me have some cake that was in the fridge.
Have some cake and then put it in your nice, clean, empty fridge when
Yeah,
you're
whatever's
not finished
left.
with it.
What
Yeah.
if you celebrate as you're cleaning the fridge?
I mean, you can eat the cake while you're cleaning, but I just want to get dust and crap everywhere.
That's true.
If it's on my counter, I separate it.
Just take a bite, clean. You get a bite every time you clean
Every
one
time you
section of your
wipe
fridge.
it down. I guess that works.
Yeah, I'm all
Alright.
for cake today.
All right. Cake day.
Cake day.
Cake day.
Cake day. All right. Well, that does it for this fascinating episode of Will There Be Cake. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining Fran.
Yeah, Fran,
No
thanks.
problem. It's an honor to be here.
Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Maybe like in the next 2 episodes. Never know. All right. That does it for us. We will check you guys. We won't check you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.